Hi Scorpios, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. I'm going to be doing your Q&As today, okay? Q&A love reads. Scorpios, if you're looking for your general tarot card reads, I do have them. I have all 12 zodiac signs out, so it's there, all right? But right now I'm just focusing on love reads, all right? Love reads I do while you're waiting. Love reads is something that I do while you wait for your general tarot card reads. All right. For those who view me for the first time, I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. The 4 questions I ask are: 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? 4, are they in another relationship? Now, if that question was already answered in the first 3 questions, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Okay. I do invite my cross watchers. All right. Hi, cross watchers. Number 1, how are they feeling about you? Okay, let's see. Hi, the Scorpios. Hope you're doing well. All right, so they're in their heads about you. They try not to be, though, but they are. They may talk to other people about you. They really do. They hold you in high regards, especially someone that has a good head on their shoulder, that can accomplish anything. Honestly, that's how they see you. You gave this person an impressive, some type of impression. I don't know what type of impression you gave them. I don't know. This could be, you know, a conversation, a one-night stand. They might have seen your work. I don't know if you're interested in them, though. That's the thing. But they're interested in you. I don't think you are, though. I think your mind is somewhere else, or, you know, your mind is with someone else. Like you're I feel like this person's from the past, though. I don't think this person is I don't know why I sense strong this person is from the past, the person that is thinking about you, because you're not even, like, you're literally like this, like, you know, future, you know, I'm just thinking about the future, having good times, okay? All right, trying to find a new relationship, new job, new everything, new haircut, I don't know. 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? All right, okay, all right. All right, so let's see, Scorpios, or cross watcher. What is blocking them from a union or a commitment? Nothing. I think that they do really want to reach out to you, and they're keeping they're really keeping this to themselves. They're not really telling you this, and I almost feel it's because they know that you're just looking forward towards forward to the future, you know. They're taking their time. They're dreaming about you. I think a lot has to do with them knowing that you really don't want a relationship, or at the very least a relationship with them, if you already know that they're pursuing you. I don't know why they're keeping this quiet. It's like you may know, but You're like, okay, okay, whatever. You know what? This person's broken your heart. That's why you're like, whatever. Yeah. There was a moment in time. This, I don't know. This, I sense strongly it may be someone's ex. It doesn't have to be. It could have been someone you shortly dated. They are trying to change their ways. They are. Especially if this was an ex. If it wasn't, meaning you know this person. So if it wasn't an ex, it's someone that you might have shortly dated, meaning, it wasn't like it was a casual dating type of situation, maybe friends with benefits, I don't know. And maybe you saw something in them that, kind of like broke your heart in some shape, form, or other. And this made you really walk away. And I think you walked away with your pride, like you were like, okay. You didn't make a big deal out of it. But they're making a big deal out of it. Now, you may not see this part. You will not see this part. But they're kicking themselves in the ass. I don't know what this person did to you. Obviously, you were brokenhearted. And again, they know that you don't want to start with them. So what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? You are. You're blocking them from a union or a commitment. If they could write a love letter, what would it say? With these love letters, I do like to make them in love letter formats. Okay, so just bear with me while I read the energy. All right. Okay. All righty now. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I got the High Priestess and the Strength here 2 times. I'll throw out some signs if that means anything to you. It doesn't have to be. I have all water signs: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Aries. If that means anything to you, even Gemini and Virgo. If you know anybody else, if you know your birth chart or their birth chart, I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean. All right, so let's see what's going on in the love letter. Yeah, okay. All right, ready? To whom it may concern, I know that you shielded yourself from a lot of hurt that was given to you through many relationships, family, jobs, children, just people. I've seen that you've been betrayed. And I never had the opportunity to tell you that I needed to pause and reflect to help you become more spiritual. And for that, I regret not being there for you. I should have showed you more kindness and compassion, but I didn't. Instead, I took my love somewhere else. But I always thought of having someone like you since childhood. You may think that things are over between you and I, but the situation is that it's not true. I don't show you this side of me. I don't talk about this. but it does make me unhappy by not talking about it. I do want to move in with you. You're someone that I know will take care of me. You're someone that I know I could trust. I do hold on to our memories together. And I also hold on to the fights that you and I had. I know I was very unfair. And because of this, you walked away. You pursued other options. And I don't blame you. But ever since then, I've been feeling alone. Mentally, I'm not the person I used to be. I have a lot of emotions for you. Sometimes I cry at the moon because I just want to rush towards you. I know that could be pretty impulsive, but I do want to progress with you. I'm so sorry for taking your valuable time from me. I hope that you have a peace of mind now, that you're aware of my actions. I hope that you don't look back at what I've done. I know that you don't want to work on this relationship. I know that you have bigger and brighter things going on now and in the future. The end. I hope that made sense. All right. I don't know why I was a little confused when I was reading it. Something confusing about this reading, though. I know it didn't sound like it, but why do I feel that way? I'm sorry. Look at this. The fucking devil comes out. If I see another devil, I'm gonna die. Okay, that's what I thought. It's so weird. I can't. No wonder I'm confused. This person really comes, like, this person, you don't know. You don't know their motives. If they come to you with this amount of emotions, you're going to be like, what? I never knew you felt that way. I got the devil here 2 times. I got the strength card 2 times. Okay? Now, what does that mean? They're not giving up. They're not giving up. Okay? Yeah. And I think you see it as like, oh, you know, they're just friends, or past memory that you're like, oh, I'm not really into that situation, and I never will be into the situation. But they're in the situation for the long haul. It's not over. Okay? And I'm going to refrain myself from saying this, but I can't. I can't. I just can't. I don't know if anybody's seen The Notebook. In the end, when that guy, and I'm not trying to sound cheesy, but it really is coming to my mind. It's the only way I could cross-reference this. If anyone's watched The Notebook, there is a famous scene where his ex comes back to him, and he said, and he says to her, it was never over. Like they were apart for years, I think, and he's like, it was never over for me. That's how this person feels. Moving on. Are they in another relationship? Oh, God, I can't. I just can't. I'm gonna scream. The devil card came out again. And you know what it is? I know that I'm just doing your reading, Scorpios or cross watcher, and you're like, what the fuck is up with the devil and her? Okay? Once, okay? The devil, okay? Twice, the devil, okay? Now, all right, is it uncommon to see the devil 2 times in these type of Q&As? About 2% of the time. But it happens. It's just that I've been seeing the devil for the last not the last 2 readings, the last 4 readings. In the last 4 readings, okay? So when I tell you I just want to scream, if I see another devil, I'm going to scream. This is why, okay? This is why. Moving on. Are they in another relationship? I don't know. Capricorn energy is like very high in the air, and so is Pisces. There's a huge influence on Neptune and Saturn right now, and I know there's a moon in Pisces. Saturn is it's doing its thing. You know what? I have 3 devils. My bad. There's 3 devils in your reading. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Are they in another relationship? I think that they have their options, but you know, honestly, you're the option. They're gonna walk towards you, and they're working hard to do this. They really are. But they're hiding this. Like, if you ever found out, you see how this person is looking back, and like it looks like they're making plans, and it's like, let's say you walk behind them and you call their name and they're like, what happened? Right next to my devil card. Okay, what's going on? Who, me? No, I'm not planning anything. Okay, and then I see the Tower right after the devil. It's not over. Okay, it was never over. Okay, where's my Judgment card? Judgment card in the reverse. Okay, it was never over. Okay, they trying to make it over. Okay. Yes. And then with the High Priestess here 2 times, folks. High Priestess. High Priestess. It's all about shh. Quiet plans. These are quiet plans. Good luck with that, Scorps. If you're looking for a private reading, my email is in the description box. Love you. Hi, Scorp.